between our knees, unless we want 3rd-degree burns. Okay. Of course, we got to breeze it, gusty breeze. Okay. Now, I have a shim on here because I gave them a protein patty. I didn't want to squish them down, so we have a couple bees obviously up on top here, checking things out. Breathing in a little bit of smoke. Always right when we're opening things up. Okay, we have our protein patties here. Here, come on in here, guys. Okay, here's our frames. We have the bulk of our bees right through here. Okay, and here's our protein patties that they're feasting upon, and here's our apivar strip. Okay, when I put it in, the bees were in this area, so I want to try to put it dead center as to where they were located to make it, you know. So,
how long have the packs been in there?
This I put in last week. Okay. This was about half left. And usually we can check it to see if there's any. Okay, that's good. There's no. I don't see any larvae from any small hive beetles. That's good. Okay, so here's our concentration, and also what you want to try to do also is lifting. Stay there. Do a little deadlift. Bend your knees. Okay, that's kind of light. Okay, if you guys want to just check that out, just pick in here and just get a little bit of a tilt. That's not great weight.
Check to see how much honey's still in there.
Right. Okay, that's barely average. Okay. Again, for this time, we're in the 2nd week of May, or excuse me, 2nd week of April. That's why the protein patties are on there. Right there. Just there you go. Okay.
Now, protein patties versus the sugar feeding.
Well, the sugar. If it was much warmer, we could do the sugar feeding. Okay. Right now, what we are concerned about is that we don't want to have liquids in there, because the moisture is what's going to build up, and that's what's going to kill the bees, especially when it's freezing. Okay. Like last week, it sometimes still got down into the 30s. So you want to try to avoid that at all costs. You know, from May through September, October, depending on the weather, you can put your division board feeders on, or you can put your hive top feeders on if you need to feed them. Okay.
So then, when it gets cold, you would use the packs.
Yes. Or I mean, there's also blocks of sugar that you can use also, but that's why if you got some scrap wood, you can build those shims. Okay. So we saw the protein patties. We saw the apivar strips. When it comes time to take them out in the summertime, if you use them for your regular miticide treatments, they will get all gunked up like the one we saw in class that was in the plastic bag. They will just cover that with propolis. Okay. And then so what I always try to remember to do is bring a pair of like long needle nose pliers and then pull that out, because there are some times where you can't even tell where you left it. Now, I mean, and if you're doing it in the summertime as your regular miticide treatment, you'll have 4 per hive. You'll have diagonal here and here, and then on the bottom box you'll reverse them and put towards the center, like between, let's say, like your 4th and 7th frame, because you want to hit the brood box, so you want to knock those, have the access, so the mites are exposed to those apivar strips.